Let's see what we have here. All right, so listen, I'm gonna give us a few moments to come on in, and then I need to fix up my audio issue. This is ridiculous. All right, welcome in, everybody. Let's see if we can. I want to know whether or not you all hear an echo. All right, give me 1 second. I need to go into my settings to make sure that um, it doesn't seem like it has. Let's see. Video, audio. All right, let's see what we have here. Okay. So it doesn't seem like there's a way. I need to find out whether or not you all can hear me, even when, come in, everyone, come in. I need to find out because this is producing some sort of testing. It's producing an echo, and I'm not sure why. Testing. All right, let me get into my other browser. Give me 1 second, y'all. All right, come on in. Let me see if I turn this down. Hello, testing. All right. I just need to know whether or not you all can hear me and hear me well. Um, all right. Welcome in, everybody. Welcome. I need to go into, there's things that I need to do to get the broadcast off the ground. I need to know whether or not you all hear me now because I had to turn on the volume on the phone, which really doesn't make any sense because it's like, give me 1 second. I'm already annoyed starting out this video because there's a few different things that have not happened. My text has not gone out. We're going to give that a few moments. Let me get into my studio backstage so that I can see the comments because right now I can't see the comments. So welcome in. I just want everybody to come in and get yourselves comfortable. Somebody saying the video is choppy. Let's see. Okay, give me 1 second. I'm trying to get into Enter Studio. Perfect. All right, Lorraine can hear me. All right, good. Let me just get into my studio back here. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to make sure that we are live on YouTube. I'm going to get the link and then I'm going to send it out to the text notification squad. Now you hear that echo. All right. Welcome in. I miss you all so very much. You know what? I forgot who I was for a moment. You know what? Somebody should take a screenshot of me looking down like this because this is a whole mood. I'm telling you. I'm telling you. So nonetheless, let me get this link together for the text notification squad. Welcome in, everybody. Welcome. Right now it's storming. There's a storm going on in Florida as it oft does in these parts, but it is the nature of tropical areas, tropical situations going on. I was out there just with the wind, and then it started to rain, so I came in onto the screen. I'm trying not to blow my cover, but apparently because of the equipment that I have, people, I just, you know what, I came to a desolate part where there's nobody at because I don't want people to know who I am. You know what I mean? Let me say, look, I don't want people to know who I am. I don't tell people who I am. I'm just a regular person. I want to tell you all about the retreat, but I need to make sure that the text notification squad gets their text. So come in, everybody, go grab your snacks. We're going to be talking for a minute. All right, give me 1 second. I just got to grab the link and get the text out. This is unbelievable. This is unbelievable. I'm sorry, give me a second. Because the give me 1 second. I just have to refresh because my phone doesn't have the new video up on it. See that? It has the last old video that I did. It doesn't have the new one because I need to get the link for this one to be able to send it out. But let me see what else I can do. If I go to YouTube, let's see, share, copy link. Let me go over to here and then send out the message. I shouldn't have to do it this way, but this is the way that it seems like it's getting done now. Give me 1 second. Hold on, let me see if that's the. I need to see the text notifications while I'm getting texts from other people. That's not what I want. Come on. Stop it right now. Give me a second. I have to get back because I thought that was the text notification going out. Give me a second. I'm still setting up this message. All right, I'm sending it now. All right. There we go. I just sent it out, so we will be getting that text notification in just a moment. Now, let me go into my thing. And I'll be able to see your comments from here. All right. Now let's get this party started. All right, we got Paula in the house, Rashita. I just sent it, so it should be going out right now. It should be going out. As soon as it goes out, we'll get the video started. How is everybody out there today? I hope everybody is doing well. I am well. It has been a wonderful journey so far. Apparently, it's been so great. I haven't even had a chance to make a video. After I left after I left Hawaii, I hadn't even been able to put any Instagram post up until today. So I'm just getting caught up with the post that should have been sent out days ago. I haven't gotten my text notification yet, so we're just waiting for that to come through. Tracy says happy healing. Thank you, I appreciate that. We got Bree in the house, Divine, who's listening to the wind. I appreciate all of you for coming out. So let me just, I'm going, Juju misses the claps, music, and applause. I know, right? Sometimes, it's crazy because sometimes, like when I first kind of broke away from the show, I started, I like there would come incidences in like regular daily life where I would just want to hear the applause. I would want to be like, yay, for people. All right. The text hasn't gone out yet, and I sent it manually. Let me check on that real quick, which is ridiculous. It says it's queued. So it should be going out any moment now, but that was 3 minutes ago. Let me see. What is going on? I appreciate you all bearing with me. Apparently, I don't know what's going on. Let me go to, all right. So it just got sent. All right. So as soon as the text goes out, we'll get started on the video. I know some of you don't like that, but there we go. and thing has a typo in it. It says live in YouTube instead of live on YouTube. Even though I typed on, it just decided to autocorrect it. Ridiculous. But nonetheless, the text just went out. So welcome in everybody. Here's the applause. Yay! I'll do a little bit of dancing. Yay! And then come on in. All right. So as the text notification squad comes in, so like I was saying, there's some people who don't like that, but my main priority for the people who show up for the videos are the people who are on the text notification squad. Those are the people who pay $1.99 a month to receive a text whenever I go live. Here, let me give me 1 second. I just want to wipe off my camera. All right. There, oh, that made it worse. Give me 1 second. All right, there we go. All right, so let's talk, everybody. Welcome in, welcome, welcome. I am your host, Tanya TKO. We're not even having a show right now. We're just doing a vlog. Right now, I am in the sunny state of Florida. I left Hawaii during the last video, which was 8 days ago. I am going to start updating the Instagram again because it's almost time for me to leave here and go to Sedona. But I did want to talk about what's been happening on the journey so far. So once I left Hawaii, the energy, the vibration of the healing journey just changed. It has been intensified. I'm still doing juice fasting. I am on day 19. My skin is glowing. I've been in the sun, getting nice and chocolatey, rich, and just decadent, right? I've been doing yoga each and every day, some form of yoga, whether it's yin yang yoga or yin yoga or names of yoga that I can't even pronounce. I've been spending time walking. I do at least 10,000 steps every single day. And it has just been an amazing journey. I'm drinking alkaline water. I am taking probiotics and also supplemental herbs, etc. And it's just been great. It's just been great. If there's anybody who has any questions, by all means, ask them. Yoga has been an amazing way to release energy blocks. I realized that this journey that I'm on has been kind of a mind, body, soul journey. So when I was in Hawaii, I spent a lot of time, we did EFT and hypnotherapy, and we spoke with the therapist. But we were also doing colon hydrotherapy, as well as, sun and walking in nature, etc. Right? But I spent a lot of time working on the psyche and diving in and healing old wounds that I didn't even know were still there, right? And then from there, we have, it looks like the rain has calmed down outside. I would go back out there, but it's wet, right? So, so after Hawaii, I'm now in Florida at a yoga retreat. And during this yoga retreat, I've been working on spirit and this mind and the spirit body connection, because yoga is all about spirit and also meditating. So spirit and meditation and how that relates to, because yoga is like meditation in movement, right? And so that, and then after this I'm going to be heading to the healing space of Sedona. And in Sedona, I'm going to be also doing yoga, but like gym yoga, like not yoga from yogis, like I'm doing here. And so I'm going to be doing gym yoga, working with a personal trainer, as well as juice fasting and sauna, etc. So that's that's where I'm at. So if there's any questions or any comments that you all want to talk about, I'll look at some of the comments now. Karen says she was thinking about me today. That's so sweet. I've been thinking about you all as well. Desi says she thought about me today. Thank you. I appreciate that. I've been thinking about all of you, so I appreciate it. I appreciate it. All right. It is raining. Jessica got her text. All right. So go ahead. If you have any questions, I'd be more than happy to answer them for you right now. Um, I plan on being on here for, let's say, give us 40 minutes to be on here. and see what we come up with to talk about. I really, I wanted to kind of do this on the sneak tip, right? Um, all right. What else? What else? Okay. All right. So, thank you, Juju, for the safe travel wishes. I I Oh, good ideas for the cookbook. That's another thing. So here I've also been diving into learning about, nutrition and food combinations and stuff. But, but the information that I, I'm realizing on this journey in terms of finding the best information about nutrition, I'm finding that there are many different schools of thought. And like yesterday, I was in a nutrition class where the instructor was talking about grazing all day and how that's the healthiest way. And I was like, grazing? And I was like, what about the science behind intermittent fasting? And she was like, well, we'll talk about that during the next session. So basically, her idea is that people should graze during their intermittent fasting period. But from what it is that I have learned about intermittent fasting, um, your the insulin spikes every time you eat. So it's like, do you want to graze for 4 hours straight or 6 hours straight, however long your fasting period is? I don't know. So I'm like, I'm kind of, I don't know about that. So I'm trying to read the comments here. Let's see. So Michonne's is saying, I look refreshed. Thank you. Do I feel as if I'm improving spiritually? Not really, no. Maryland has snow, says Paula, and New York is cool. So let's see what else. Water has its cold moments, especially in the evening. I don't know what that means. Yeah, see, so Stacy, this is the thing. I'm like, let me whisper. How can you be teaching me about nutrition and I don't know, maybe during the next class. But yeah, but basically, I think she's just gonna just promote grazing during the fasting period. But I'm like, I don't know about that now. That does not sound, I don't know. That sounds a little, So I think that there's different scientists out there with different point of views, and everybody is kind of rolling from their own point of view. So in terms of the cookbook, I'm gonna have to I'm gonna have to go to a science of nutrition course or school or something like that. And I started searching for that because I need the best information about which grains don't, about food combination and grain macronutrient and fat combinations, etc. I know that I know that MCT oils are the best, like coconut oil, right? Oh, Annalene is saying, what is grazing? So grazing is basically continuing to eating little snacks, eating nuts, eating this, eating that, eating an apple, eating this. And the scientists who are behind intermittent fasting do not believe in grazing. Like just like a cow, how a cow just walks around all throughout the day chomping on grass. It's like I don't know about that. I don't know about that. So Serlene says, I'm just starting and it's hard. I guess it takes time to adjust. I'm not sure what you're referring to. I don't know if you just started juice fasting or if you just adopted a plant-based diet. So, and Sharon is saying, when you have to pay out those huge financial settlements, that in and of itself will mentally and physically whirlwind anybody out of order. So what you need to do is get yourself, no, honey, listen, the the retreats are expensive, but they're not a financial burden for me. I told you all I am abundant and I'm doing very well financially. And you know what, and I let you all know, like there have been times that I have struggled, but this is not one of those times. So the amount that I paid, I had to spend. I had the money to spend. Like I Yeah, so no, we're doing well. We're doing well. I feel no financial, I feel no stresses whatsoever about the monies I paid. And if I did, I wouldn't have paid them. And I suggest for you too. Oh, hey, you want to listen? I'll show you all my pants real quick. I wasn't planning on standing up for you all, but I figured, hey, might as well. Oh, you might not be able to see me. Let's see. Where's the camera pointed? Um, let me see. Let's see. Let's see. If I go this way. Okay, let's see. Okay. So that's how the situation is looking around here. That's how that's how the situation is looking. That's how the situation is looking. How funny. How do I feel? I feel a lot more energized here than I did in Hawaii. The juices in Hawaii were hideous to the taste. They didn't have any sweetness in them at all. It was just, and the sad part is, I think in Sedona, the juice fast there are also going to be hideous to the taste. So I don't know what we're gonna do. Honestly, I don't know. Hey, Tanya Walker's in the house. How funny. You all are funny. Anyway, anyway. So, all right. Hey, Robert, welcome in. Welcome. Okay, so what else? Any other questions? I'm still taking questions for the next few moments. So holla at me while I'm here. Because I'm hoping that the rain will die down so that I can go out for my walk today. Um, so go ahead. So yes, Sydney, the entire trip is juicing. Well, the vast majority of the trip, because I'm doing 30 days of juicing, but my trip is going to be 35 days. So for the last 5 days, I'm going to, at the facility, reintroduce to food. So, um, so that's what I'm going to do. But I wanted to spend 30 days fasting. I really, you know what, I did think that during this yoga retreat that I would find more spiritual connection, etc. But I, I guess it depends on what we consider to be spiritual because life is a spiritual journey. And so, I've been living life. I've been here enjoying life. I've been in camaraderie with people. The yoga retreat that I'm at right now, it's kind of set up like not like an away camp, but kind of like a tropical school and retreat where there's a few different buildings on the campus or compound, however you want to refer to it. There's a lot of women and men here, and every day we're doing yoga together. There are people here who are students. They're doing yoga 3 times a day. I'm only doing yoga once a day, and I'm walking and meeting people and juicing, and I juice my own fruits here. So they have a recipe for breakfast, lunch, and dinner. I did like a garlic, turmeric, ginger detox my first 3 days. There's multiple hot tubs, multiple pools, and it's a great, wonderful experience. I have no complaints. I have no complaints. This is very different than the one in Hawaii. The one in Hawaii was run by a doctor, and the doctor is just about ready to retire. She doesn't want to be in the business anymore. Her main clinic was devoured by the lava eruption in 2018, and so she had to scramble to find another building, and her heart just isn't in it anymore. And you can tell. You ever been to someone's business where you can tell their heart just isn't in it anymore? So she's on her way to retire, and she's just not in it anymore. All right. All right. So I'm going to take questions for a few more moments. So if you were thinking about asking a question, go ahead and ask it now. If you asked a question that I did not answer, that means I didn't see it. So you can go ahead and type your question again. And you can just, when you type it, just copy, just click, highlight, select all, and then copy it in case you need to paste it in again. All right? Hey, Martel. So Martel is saying that he's trying to do the 7,000 steps per day. Yeah, 10,000 steps is 5 miles, and I have the time to do it. I wake up very early in the morning, and I walk 5,000 steps out, and then I walk 5,000 steps back. It actually gets done very easily. They want us what they want us to do, so shh, don't tell them I am doing it. They want us to walk 20,000 steps a day, which is 10,000, which is 10 miles. And I'm like, yeah, I got myself a fitness tracking watch, and I just put 10,000 in there, and I just work on that. So is this group more beneficial to your healing than the one in Hawaii? I'll say this. There's different types of healing. And I will say that in Hawaii, physically, the juices seem to be more healing, like in terms of body healing. However, in Hawaii, I was low energy on those juices. And then also the environment of Hawaii as well as the clinic wasn't conducive to healing. Like I couldn't wait to get out of there out of 10 days. After 10 days here, I was only supposed to be here for 7 days. I extended it 3 days, and then I extended it 2 more days. So I'm going to be here for 12 days altogether. And then I'm going to be in Sedona for 2 weeks. So let's see. Will you pick up where you left off with content, or are you changing directions? I'm not really sure. I don't know. I just know that I can't even read the comments. Like, typically when I'm working, I wake up and I read comments and I respond to people's comments. But here, with the vibration that I am in each day, I can't even read the comments that people leave on my videos. So I haven't really been very active on YouTube or Facebook. And they are penalizing me for it, of course. But so I really don't know. I don't know what's going to happen with the. Okay, people are starting to come out, and I don't want them on my camera. Okay. So the rain is stopping, so people are going to start milling around, and I really don't want people in my business. You know what I'm saying? Okay. Yeah. Anyway, listen. All right. How did I choose to retreats? I just let spirit guide me. I really didn't know. I didn't know what retreat to go on or how to choose a retreat, but I was actually looking for one that was headed by and not but I could only find and not. And this is part of the reason that I'm doing a retreat for us as soon as I'm able, right? So let's see. How often do they host this retreat? I don't know. And the place that I'm at now, they're closing shop. So someone said, do I feel a difference in my skin? I don't think you'd feel a difference in your hair because your hair is already grown out of your head. You know, I mean, my hair is growing while I'm here, but I just, you still got to condition. My skin is looking wonderful, but my skin always looks wonderful when I get sun. And I've been trying to drink lots of water, but doing doing this juice fast and drinking water is just so difficult. Like, I'm not thirsty, but I'll drink some water now. Let's see what other questions are out there. What changes have I noticed physically or spiritually? Well, from doing yoga, I am stronger. Like, with just simple little things, like even being able to just go down and pick something up from the floor. Because during the pandemic, I became weak, I became stiff. Like, now, if I wanted to pick something up off the floor, right, it would be very simple. Just go down and pick it up. Before, if I had to pick something up off of the floor, I'll show you how I used to be. I'll show you how I used to be, right? After all that time in lockdown. I'll show you. If you can see, let me see if I can put the camera down a little. Let me see. Okay, let's see. Okay, so here I am, right? Here I am. Now, when I go to pick something off of the floor, I can pick it up like this. I can go down like this, pick it up. Before, when I used to try to pick something up off the floor, I used to be like, you know, like a ladder. That's how I used to be. But it used to be, it used to be bad. I'm telling you, it used to be bad. But that was the way that my life became from being sedentary during the pandemic. And this is part of the reason that I want to bring a retreat to people because I know how fast our health can deteriorate when we are not doing the things that we need to do to take care of ourselves, mind, body, and soul wise. Another change is just from being sedentary during the pandemic, my blood pressure spiked. I had always had normal blood pressure, right? Then by the time I got to my first retreat, I don't know if it was because of the flying or whatever, but I had gotten my blood pressure done in December for my annual checkup. And my blood pressure was borderline hypertensive. When I got to Hawaii, it was borderline hypertensive. After one after 1 day juice fasting, my blood pressure went to a normal level after 1 day. So that's that. Oh, okay. Something else. So Catherine asked about clarity. I've had a lot of clarity, and you know what? I have changed, but maybe because the change is happening, you don't really see the change. But I'll tell you this: there are games that I like to play on my phone, right? And there was this game that I find you hear me hawking, and that's because there's a lot of phlegm, inflammation, and stuff that's coming up. And I was in the hot tub doing hot, cold, hot, cold, hot, cold last night, every time that I do that, I hawk up phlegm, like really strange, thick phlegm. So If you hear me doing that, just please forgive me, but you know, it's part of the healing process. Nonetheless, nonetheless, the game that I play on my phone, I've gotten so much better because I can foresee the moves that I need to make beforehand. I'm a lot more clear, a lot more focused, a lot more analytical, as well as more positive too. I'm gonna tell you all this. When I was living in my car, right? There was this game that I played, not in my car, but once I got out of my car and I was inside of my trailer, there was this game I used to play. And in the game, I used to feel these feelings of angst. Like I'm telling you, I used to feel angst when I played this game because I never had enough coins. I never had enough coins. I always felt like I didn't have enough. And the game was mimicking how I felt in real life. Like I felt like I didn't have enough money. I felt like I couldn't make ends meet. And so like I'm here playing a game, trying to enjoy this game. And in the game, I'm the same ways that I was feeling in real life. Like I didn't have enough money, like I didn't have enough resources. And I used to be upset because I was like, this is so frustrating. If only I had more. If only I just can't do the things I want to do. I can't. And that's how I felt playing the game. In this last game, that I've been playing recently, they always, I lose the game because I play this game with like blocks. I told you that there's like these blocks that you have to put down. I'll show you real quick. I'm not, I don't want to advertise any game, but we all play different types of games on our phones, right? I'm not advertising any game, right? But I'll show you, so this is how the game looks. It's a square, and you have to put pieces on the board to make a straight line, right? Like like that type of stuff, right? And then they have these different shaped pieces, and you put them on the board, and you have to and you have to clear the board. The more you clear, the more points you get. The more points you get, the more you move up, right? And I used to feel inside of my heart, I used to be like, oh, this game is out to get me. As soon as it knows exactly when I'm stuck, because like if you're putting pieces on the board, you can get stuck like backed into a corner, and I'm like, as soon as I get backed into a corner, they throw me this big piece that they know I can't fit anywhere just to make me lose. This is the way I used to feel. I'd be like, the game is against me. It does this just to make me lose. Now that when I've been playing the game, I realize, and I never realized this before, but I realize that when I do get close to stuck, that and they do send you a big piece, but they also send you small pieces that can help you get out of the configuration. And I never noticed that before. Before I used to be so focused on, I'm sorry, I gotta get this help. I'm sorry, I just had to get that out because it was a big piece of phlegm. It was just, ugh. But now I see it differently. It just, life just seems different, So let me scroll down and see if I got any more. What changes have you noticed physically or spiritually? Looks like they're being nosy. It did look like they were being nosy. This is why I wanted to do this while nobody was here. This reminds me of when you were in Martha's Vineyard. Oh, I used to do walking vlogs when I was in Martha's Vineyard. I haven't done a walking vlog in quite some time. Do I feel a different yet in your gut, skin here? You know what? My abdomen does feel different. My body feels different. I feel different. Like I got acupuncture the other day, and I could feel my chi moving around inside of me during the acupuncture. I'm sorry, excuse me. When you're black, you're never alone, but it's okay. It's people attracted to the light. Oh, I feel you, baby. I feel you. I'm sorry, you all. I know that's nasty. Continue to enjoy your journey. Thank you for sharing. Thank you. I appreciate that. How much weight have you released? Your face looks so much thinner. I don't know. I'm not weighing myself here. When I was at the doctor-led retreat, I weighed myself there. I lost 10 pounds in 10 days. But that's going to be mostly water weight. So the owner of one of the owners of the retreat is getting ready to walk past, and I just want to make sure that the camera does not catch anything other than just us. Okay? Because right behind me is the yoga studio, but today is Saturday, which is a free day, so nobody is supposed to do yoga, but they decided to go ahead and do yoga anyway. They love yoga here. They love yoga. Um, my energy levels are pretty good. Pauline says, I don't know if anyone has done this and what anybody thinks about it, but I've let my natural oils come through at least for 24 hours. Hair and skin gets super oily from the natural oil from the body. Okay. Um, let's see. Okay, the owner decided to walk out the other way. Okay. I'm so happy. I'm the happiest woman on earth today. If you are in Europe or UK, you're having issues, don't worry. So somebody is spamming inside of my comments, and it doesn't seem like there's a way that I can block them. All right. Blessing says you are not that old. Listen, Blessings, you don't even have to be old, but your body ages when you don't move. When I was trying to bend down before, I mean, listen, I'm trying to tell you all. I'm trying to tell you all. I'm trying to tell you all. I'm trying to tell you. Maybe it wasn't as bad as I showed it, but it was bad. It was bad. Like in the mornings, my body had to warm up. Like when I would go to the bathroom, like even sitting down onto the toilet, like my knees were so stiff. All right, let's see. Okay. Okay. So I just needed to switch the camera real quick because, like I said, I want to keep people off of the camera. There we go. There we go. All right. Yeah. So let's see what else. Somebody said they were going to ask why I keep clearing my throat. Yeah, I don't know what's going on. So Trish is saying after one day of juice fasting, is that right? Yeah, but it's the types of juices that I was drinking. So it's not just any type of juice. The place that I went to was run by a doctor who uses a protocol of different types of leaves. And so the leaves that they gave me, my blood pressure evened out in one day. And I know, listen, people say all different types of stuff all the time, and usually when they're trying to sell something or whatever, but I got nothing to sell right now, so I'm just telling you what happened to me, because that's where my life was. And I do not identify with high blood pressure. I knew that that was not here for me, and it went away very quickly, very quickly. Dre is asking what workouts I'm doing. I'm doing yoga and walking. Okay. So Stacy is confirming blood pressure can level out very quickly. Yes, it can, and mine did after one day. After one day. So Latanya wants to go on a retreat to fast and detox. Save up $10,000. Save up $10,000. It costs about, I'd say it costs about $1,000 a day, depending on where you go. It costs about $1,000 a day to do a detox and stay somewhere, especially if you're staying in a place with a doctor. And so Shawana says, I can't even squat. I know how it be when you're not mobile like that. And you see, exactly, this is what I'm saying. And that happened to me. It happened to me. And the thing is, you spend a lot of time sitting down all day and your body just stiffens up like a fist. I'm trying to tell you, I'm not joking. I'm not joking. Now I just have a lot more flexibility, a lot more energy. Vernell says, yes, 71 here, and it's hard to move if less active. Yes. So, Vernell, if you have not, go on YouTube and look up yoga and just start doing some sort of yoga. Even if you just stretch, there's something magical about stretching that just opens up the blood flow inside of your body. So, if someone is saying, I have 8 children, I have 8 children, it was hard to even get up to get them ready for school. Then started exercise made a difference. You are very right. Thank you. Exactly. Okay. So people are understanding what it is that I'm saying. Hi. You need to walk past? Yeah, just go past. Yeah, you don't. Let me tell you something. There's 2 ways, there's 2 different exits from that house. Two. This is people. Yeah, anyway. Yeah. There's 2 exits. I just wanted to let that be known. It's not like this is the only exit. So, yeah. Listen, ask any final questions now because it's just about time for me to get off of here because, curious people. And now I've already been seen by just 3 people. But, this is part of the reason that I haven't. This is part of the reason I haven't vlogged. There really isn't much outdoor privacy here at all because there's like always people everywhere. It's nice when you have that feeling of communalism, but then it kind of sucks when you want privacy, like privacy outdoors, and there's really not much of that here. You know what I mean? So, that didn't make any sense. Come on. Come on. It just made no sense. Oh, I received an apple from somebody. I got an apple from Desi who says, you came to my mind this morning. Happy to see you. Oh, you're so sweet. I'm going to send you some hearts. Thank you. Appreciate that. All right. Last questions. Get them in now. Yeah, it does look like the storm is coming. Do I feel like my intuition is heightened a bit more? Um, I traveled on 2/21/22. So I started at the Hawaiian place on 2/22/22, and that was a really powerful day where my intuition was just like on full throttle. And so I haven't really tested my intuition. Well, you know what? I've been getting messages from divine and my higher self, about different ways to navigate. And so in a way, but I haven't done any tarot or anything like that. I'm sorry, I want to get that phlegm out, but it's not, I feel it coated inside there, but it's not, I'm shaking it loose, but it's not coming up. It's just being shaken loose and then it's going down my throat, which is yuck. It's like swallowing it just feels, ugh. And I know I shouldn't swallow it, but I mean, it's not coming up, and it's getting loose and then just sliding down. I mean, I'm glad it's going out one way or another. Maybe the stomach acids will kill it. That a little piece came up, but not enough because there's so much in there. Um, so what else? What else? Last questions. Last questions because we've been on for 50 minutes. So it's not on my tongue. It's like I feel it right here in my chest. I feel it like at the base of my esophagus and right here in my chest. So I feel like all of this inflammation. Lemon and ginger tea helps. Okay, I'll do that. I'm gonna get some lemon and ginger tea. So Stacy, yes, yes, as you see, I don't know if you've seen, but listen, listen. Let's talk real quick. So today, you see the deck behind me? That's an outdoor yoga deck. And the white people this morning, can you hear me? The white people this morning were like, no, let's do yoga inside. The sun is not friendly to me. But the people who have melanin and color and the black people were like, because there's like an Indian woman here, there's two black guys, there's me, and then there's like this Italianish kind of woman. And so all of the people with melanin were like, let's do our yoga. And there's an Asian girl here, like yellow Asian. And everybody who had melanin, some form of melanin, was like, let's go outside. But all of the white people, they're all burnt and pink, and it's sad. Like they get inflamed in the sun, it's scary because they look so tender and burnt. It's sad, but the people of the people of melanin, no matter how much or little, voted them out. And so there was ways that they could find to be in the shade, but if you have melanin, just thank your lucky stars because there's people out here who are really burning in the sun. So thank your lucky stars if you got yourself some pigment. I just had to say that. I just had to say that. I'm sorry. And I know we got some white people in the house today that are listening. Like our sis Paula is white, but hopefully, well, I think Paula has some mix in her. Hopefully, she got some melanin in there somewhere because the people here with very like the pink people, they frying up out here. They frying up. They do, princess. They look tender and burnt. I can't describe it. It's like it's like you see this color red right here. That's like the color like at the top of their skin is like inflamed. Like if a person has like burns, like if they were scalded by hot water, like if a person was scalded by hot water and it was just like red, that's how it looked. I'm trying. Y'all laughing, but this is not funny. I'm not telling a joke. This is not funny. Mm-mm-mm. Listen. Anyway, I Juju, you know something? I'm gonna go get my belt and I'm gonna start beating some of you because you all are misbehaving. So Stacy says you made a very good point about the colonization of yoga and other spiritual practices. Yeah, which is stunning because I'm not gonna say, but I mean the yogis here are pink. So I'm not in Hawaii anymore, Louise. I'm in Florida. You have to stay on the Instagram to keep up. If you go to TanyaTKO.com, I'm sorry, not Tanya, well, even on TanyaTKO.com, there's a link to the Instagram there. But yeah. All right, we're at 55 minutes. So last questions, get them in now. And then I will see you all in the next video. So Stacy says, that's saying a lot. I don't know what we're talking about. I don't know if we're still talking about people frying in the sun or what. Mm, mm, mm. So Stacy says, why didn't you patronize the conscious community retreats? I made several videos. I made several videos asking if you all knew of a resource of a retreat that was run by people of color, by black people especially, where I could do juicing and yoga and do healing, and if it had a doctor on staff. But look, if you know of a place, by all means, you can send it to me in my email. Go to tanyatko.com, click on contact, and send it to me. Because you're asking me a question showing that you don't watch my videos. How do you know that I did not look? You're asking why I didn't patronize. How do you know that I did not try to patronize? And as everybody here knows, that's part of the reason that I'm going to be doing a retreat. I even mentioned that in this video. Please. I'm sorry. Paula asked a question. She says, I can't wait to go back on vacation again and really be out in the sun. There's nothing more amazing and beautiful than being on the beach for hours listening to the waves. Okay, so Paula can handle the sun. Some people who are pink can't. I'm going to go boil up some lemon and sweet. I'm going to actually boil up some ginger. Actually, you know what I might do? I might do it raw. I might do it raw. I might see if I can get some shaved ginger and put some lemon inside the water and just sip on that and see if I can get that to loosen up. So let's see what this is right here. You rocking that hat, sis. I'm patiently waiting for your retreat. That'll be for me. Yes, see, this is what I'm saying. And then also, the girl who asked why didn't I patronize the conscious community, you know, there's different levels of what people consider to be conscious. And from what it is that I've been seeing, the people who consider themselves to be conscious in the black community, like, like the people who are like hoteps and stuff, I would never patronize them for any type of healing. They're so black male identified that I couldn't get my womb and my body healed there. So no, not at all, not at all, not at all. Like people like Pharaoh, who was out there beating up his baby's mama, and like this other dude passing herpes around. These people consider themselves to be like the dude passing herpes around on his little commune where the men are sharing women and the women are getting passed around and beat up over there too. Please, no. You know what I'm saying? Raw peppers will bring it up. Well, peppers are nightshades, aren't they? Mint tea. Okay. Michonne says, I don't trust the conscious community that is advertised by black people. Listen, I mean, you saw we had a girl on the video asking about the conscious community, and meanwhile, she doesn't even watch my videos to know whether or not I even tried. You know what I'm saying? It's like, it's a theme. You can also put the ginger in the mint tea. I hear that. Okay, so Stacy's saying I didn't ask the right question. I definitely don't support the toxic hotep. So listen, okay, so you hear what I'm saying. Okay. All right. So listen, we've been on for 59 seconds. 59 minutes, 40 seconds. Let me get out of here. I will see you all in the next video. Tanya TKO, and I'm out. Go out there and love one another. Most importantly, love yourself. And part of loving yourself is taking the time to invest in your healing mentally, spiritually, physically, psychologically, just all around mind, body, and soul.